You guys have been asking me where the next video is, and well, here it is. This has been filmed over about 3 separate weekends, probably. I've taken you yarn shopping. So the first clip you'll see, I've taken, not yarn shopping, shelf shopping. So there was, I took just a couple little clips of video there, but there was some music playing in the background. So I've taken the sound out of the video clip because I didn't want to run into some copyright issues. So I have, yeah, well, you'll see. Anyways, I'm also going to give you just a little disclaimer. Don't be shocked, especially if this is the first time you're still seeing this, because part of the video that you're going to see here in a few minutes, the room is still a disaster area. But I'm happy to say that I think I've moved from disaster area to just an organized mess. So I'll give you a little tour of what the room is looking like now, and then we're going to sort some yarn. Okay, everybody, I decided I'd bring you along for the ride. I'm going to attempt to put this shelf together. I've pulled up most of the pieces. I found the screwdriver that goes with the screws that came with the shelf. I have got my laptop set up. I've got my friends Carrie and Jolynn, the girls from Little Red Mitten Podcast. Their latest podcast is, what was it? It was an hour, just over an hour and 15 minutes. So it'll be a race. See who finishes first. If they finish chatting about their knitting or I finish getting the shelf done, I kind of feel like they're going to win. But anyways, I will fast forward through this so you don't, you're not going to have to sit for a whole hour watching me put this shelf together. All right, I got it done. I only had a couple mishaps. These 3 shells that the instructions say are the same. They are the same, except one has less holes and goes on the bottom, which would have been handy to know at the beginning. So I did have to take one shelf off and once and put it back on. So I did one shelf twice, which took a little bit longer. But other than that, this went together way faster than I thought it was going to. So now I'm just taking off all these little stickers that tell me which ones go to the, you know, A, B, C, and D. And then I'm going to set it up and I'm going to put it over there on that wall. We'll have to move things off that wall and then I'm going to slide the shelf in and we'll be set to go. Okay, I've done the switcheroo around. I've got the desk pulled out here and you can see the white shelf is here. I've got a little space left over from here, so I'm hoping I can find a smaller white bookshelf just to fill in that space. I think the room is coming together. I'm liking how it's coming. You know, I like how it's looking. And I've got some more storage space and I've got some wall space to use to hang up some pretty things. Hang up some things, do a little decorating in here. I'm loving this. The room is turning out just how I'm envisioning it. So I will see. That's it for tonight. Putting together the bookshelf, moving stuff around. That has done me in. It is time to sit, find something Halloween-ish on Netflix and sit and knit for a bit. And I'll be back tomorrow to do the next stage, whatever that may be. I'm going to think about that tonight. We'll see if it is probably some of that yarn that I just put in the bag to get it out of the space. Probably will go back on that shelf. I'll do that, a little thinking on that while I'm knitting. Hope you're having a good day. Have a good night. Hope you're knitting while you're watching this and getting lots done. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll carry on. So here's the room. I don't know. I was going to say, well, I guess it does look a whole lot better, doesn't it? For any of you who have been watching the series right from the beginning, you'll probably say, yeah, this is looking great, Louise. Anybody who's just watching this for the first time, you're probably saying, oh my gosh, it was worse than this when I started. And I'm really embarrassed to say that, yes, it was. But yeah, this is it. Totally unedited. I didn't tidy before I filmed. You're seeing it exactly as it was and as it is. And we're going to have a fantastic transformation at the end because it's already starting to look great. Now, this wall is what we haven't even touched. And this isn't what we're going to do today. We are going to work on some bags that I cleared out of this room. I'm going to bring those back in and we're going to sort those and put those back on the shelf. I've got the first bag. I've got myself settled here on the floor. I got comfy. I had the tripod up and down. I was up, I was down, I was standing, I was sitting. I was thinking, what is going to be the best way to do this? And then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to get comfy and sit on the floor because I've got two bags to sort through. So I hope you guys are grabbing your knitting, get comfy, and let's start getting this bag empty. Look at the, right off the bat, something that can go in the donation pile. This is probably some of that purple tent sale yarn that I had got for knitting baby hats. I'm going to pass that on and let somebody else do that job. Patton's Classic Wool. This is the keeper. What is this? Royal Blue. Not sure. Yeah, I'm not even sure if this is still a good color. A color that's they still make or not. Okay. Oh, look at this. Two balls that can go. This is Cascade Kaleidoscope Cherub Collection. I think it's a DK weight. It's lovely. 55 nylon, 45 acrylic. It is very pretty and it will make somebody else happy. That's not sparking joy, but this is. Is this? We've seen this before. Is it? I see more of it. Perfect. This has a home. This is some of that Noro that I bought when we were on our way at a retreat. And it is 45% silk, 43 wool, and 12% mohair. And there's no names, just colors. And it is a number 2. So I do have this over there with my DK weight. Look at this. What do we have? 4 balls. And we're on a good, okay, I'm just going to set that up here because it needs to go over there. This is going to be worsted weight over here. This is more classic wool. The ball band's on here. It's, I don't know, it's a green olive tweed or something, I'm going to guess. Moss heather. What's that? Did I get points for being close? Oh, more Tuffy. That's not a big surprise. Is it Briggs and Little? Other than it's pink, that part is a little bit surprising. Rosewood. But this would look really nice because I have a lot of gray. This would look really nice with the gray in mitts, wouldn't it? Okay, so that has a home over there. This is going Patton's Look at Me Baby Sport. That's an old one. That's purple. I probably have, I wonder if I had that for baby hats as well. This is staying. Let's see if I can keep this up. So far, there has been no humming and hawing. I mean, what are we on? Ball, like 8. But got to start somewhere. This is called Zara. I remember this came from a yarn shop in Stratford that is no longer there. Can't remember the name of, can't remember what the name of that shop was. Anyways, it was before Suzanne moved Knit Stitch over there to Stratford. This other lady had a shop, and it was really lovely. So this is 100% new wool. It says extra fine merino. So the colors, I mean, it does have some orangey yellowy in there, but it also has some red. But I do kind of like it. And if I remember correctly, I bought every ball that was there. And I don't know. Of course, again, I was hoping that it would be enough for a sweater. I think it was going to be pretty close. So this is one of those ones that, I don't know, somehow I get hopeful, is that the word, that I can make a sweater out of not enough yarn. This could be really cropped with short sleeves and lace. Do you think I could still stretch it? There's 2 more balls. So 2, 4. It looks like I've got 6 50-gram balls. That'll make me a scarf. Not a sweater. Unless I happen to come across some more. Oh, this is pretty. This looks like more of that Patton's lace. It has that kind of halo-y color to it. So this was a number 2 yarn. Even though it calls it lace, we had this discussion before. And it's going to go over here on the other wall. So I'm going to put it over there because that's where it's going to end up. White sparkly yarn. And I know this is, I don't know, some kind of sayel or something. This shelf here, I'm going to put Christmas yarn on there. Ooh. I really have no idea what's in this bag, you guys. More Tuffy. So that can go over there. More Tuffy. What color is this? Oh, no. Oh, oatmeal. And so Tuffy, I'll give you the details on Tuffy. It's 80% wool, 20% nylon. So there it is. That's a pretty color. So probably that and that rosewood would go good together. I'm not sure where I got this. Oh, this ball came from Little Red Mitten. Lace. Oh, this is pretty. Not sure where the end of it is though. Uh-oh. As I'm pulling it, I can feel okay, I'm gonna leave that for a second. I'm feeling something unravel as I'm pulling it. But I don't know. Look at, isn't that pretty? And it feels really super soft. I'm not sure what I would have started with that. Noro. I knit a scarf out of this. So this would have been leftover 4 balls of this. Noro, it's called Vintage. Wool, silk, and Angora. It's nice. Really, really nice. I love Noro. Okay, for right now, I'm just going to put stuff that I'm keeping. Well, it's just kind of sort it. Oh, I can see another tag. This is more Tuffy. Oh my God, this is exciting. And look at that. Oh, this is more Aran. I have another ball of Aran. Look at that. I should have known that this would not have worked out. What I have over here, that finished shelf, it looks so nice and neat. All the cubbies are filled. And I know I was going to have to reorganize because they're filled and they're full. And I haven't left any extra space for all this Briggs and Little. It's going to need, there's like already 4 skeins of more Briggs and Little. Ooh. That's pretty. Is this, I'm wondering if that is that. If this is another skein of Adrian's yarn. I'll have to see if that matches. But that goes over that way. Oh, you guys, this bag, I told you this bag came from my bathroom, right? I have a tiny, I know, how many people store, well, I don't typically store yarn in my bathroom, but because I needed to make some room in here, the stuff all got bagged up and set in the bathroom. And I need my bathroom space back. So that's why I picked this ball. Oh my God, more Briggs and Little. Oh, I see some more stuff that's going. That's exciting. More Tuffy again. I wonder what I bought all this Tuffy for. That's a pretty shady green though. I don't know if I was thinking I would use them all together in some colorwork project. Who knows? Do I need to have a reason? Oh, this is just an odd little bit of something. That's gonna go. More glitter yarn. That's gonna go. Oh boy, more of this stuff. What was this called? Was this called Matrix? Something in shades of purple. Don't need that. You know, somebody else made a like. I mean, it is kind of fun. If you like things that, ooh, this stuff is nice. Okay. This, I was wondering where this had gone to. Hempton. This is a hemp and cotton blend. And that is staying. Okay. We'll just start piling it on. There's a lot of this in different shades. There it is in another. This is kind of, I think it's supposed to be a taupe, but it almost kind of has that like a purple hue to it sometimes. Yikes. I'm not even sure where. Oh, this is just a really nice variegated acrylic. So I am going to donate that. That would probably, well, there'd be enough there. Oh, an extra ball of this. Okay, I'm getting closer to a sweater. One ball at a time. But I'm not going to hold my breath on that. Okay, look at this. More of this stuff. Remember I had put this in the bin to donate last time, and I said I was sure there was more of it. I'm sure that is the same weight. So I can put all that together. Oh, more Patton's Grace. I'm going to put that over here because cotton is going to end up on the shelf behind me, which might be a good spot to put this cotton and hemp. I know we talked before about how to sort the yarn. Like, do I keep all the worsted weight together? Or do I separate, you know, put all the worsted wool together and worsted cotton together? And I think there was a lot of mixed opinions, right? But so I'm just going to do it how it makes sense in my brain. Because on one level, I think, okay, I should keep all the worsteds together and know that wool's worsted. And if I want cotton or if I want wool or I want alpaca, I should go and look there. But that's not how I do it. I want to separate it out. I want all the worsted wools together and anything that's cotton and hemp, like summery type, I want that separate. And then I'll separate it by weight. So I guess there's no right or wrong way. I'm not sure what this is. This is just some red, sport weight kind of thing. And you know what? I'm not even going to keep that for Christmas. I'm just going to donate that because somebody else will maybe like it more than I do. Here's more of this Hempton. This stuff is really nice. I love knitting with hemp. The sweater that I finished, the soundtrack, that was knit out of the hemp wool. And this is the hemp and cotton. And I have a sweater, I have a summer top knit out of that, and it's really nice. Another odd little bit that we'll just pass on. There's no band on here, but I know that it's more of the Hampton. Oh, look at that. I'm going to be really excited to donate all of this. So far, I haven't donated anything yet, but don't worry, because I know there was some talk about, oh, Daisy's made an appearance, that you know, I need to get it out of the house right away before I have second thoughts about keeping it, but that's not going to happen. Oh, this might make pretty pom-poms, Christmas something or other. I'm going to keep that one. But no, I'm not going to keep any of the stuff that I've gotten rid of or is in a bag to go. It is definitely going, because this is, wow, this is really making me love what I have. And the stuff that I'm so about, I don't really want to keep it, because I know I'm running out of room. You guys have already seen that I just bought this shelf, right? And I put it together, which I'm super proud of, I have to say. I mean, I put tons of, oh, you know what? This is hemp, but this is the 100% hemp, which is over there, but I think I'm going to move it over here. So I put tons of shelves and furniture together. I wanted to say like in my time or in my day, but that makes me sound like I'm ancient. But I just haven't done it for quite a while. And it actually worked out really well. I was joking with my mom. I wasn't sure how many shelves I wanted to buy. So I bought the one because that was all there was. All of the stores, well, I guess with everything going on right now, there's so many things in short supply and back ordered, and these shelves, because they're wood, I guess they're having a hard time keeping or making, there's a shortage of wood, like for building materials. So maybe, I don't know. Anyways, they were just sold out. So I got one shelf and oddball of white acrylic. I'm going to donate that too. Ooh, except I could use it for Christmas, couldn't I? Maybe that one will come back. Oh, I know what I'm knitting this with. I'm knitting with this yarn. Oh, and okay, I must have saw this. and that's what it tweaked my memory. This, okay, there's a story with this yarn, just a little story. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. This yarn came from Rhinebeck. But 7 years ago, I was in Rhinebeck, which was like, is that this past weekend or this coming, like right about now, would have been when Rhinebeck should have been on in New York. Rhinebeck, New York. And I went with my friend Rebecca. We went for a long weekend. Well, hello, Daisy. You're not in the way at all, sitting on my lap here, sweetie. And one of the things that I was obsessed with was this, no, well, I shouldn't say obsessed, but really super happy to find was this booth in this woman who was Russian, and her lace work was incredible. I went back, lace, where am I going to put lace? I'm going to set lace up here. I went back multiple times over the weekend. She was just such a wealth of knowledge. Her, like, talk about wedding ring shawls, you know, like how fine they are. She had beautiful, beautiful lace pieces all around her booth, and had yarn. She had some books. I bought one of her pattern books, and I got that skein of yarn to do, of course, a shawl that I started, but that's as far, I'm going to give up on that. That's as far as I got. But I had, okay, this is getting better. I had good intentions. Look what I just found in the bottom of this bag. You guys, a sweater is getting a little closer. 2 more balls, 3 more balls. Okay. That's probably all of it now. This, just an odd bit, it's going to go. Anyway, so has anybody else been to Rhinebeck? It is something, I know I had taught, I'm going to donate this as well. I'm not sure what it is. It's not calling my name, same as this. Uh-oh. Except this. Has got tangled with this. Okay. I think I want to keep the green, but I don't need the pink. Oh, there's a little ball. Yes, who's been to Rhinebeck? Has anybody been to Rhinebeck? It was on my, kind of my list as a place that I would like to go back to. And I think we've talked about this. Have we talked about this here before? I know I've mentioned to some other people that I would definitely like to go back, and I would stay an extra day. So I had a little more time there. Go down for four full days, 3 full days. Be down there, drive down Thursday. I think we drove down Thursday before we did classes on Friday. Is that right? Or did we drive down Friday? Maybe we drove down Friday, did classes Saturday, and did the show. Now I can't remember. Anyways, it was something along that lines. But we needed to leave because we had to drive back. We had to leave Sunday basically by noon. So we could get, so we had to get back to work Monday. So we had to, anyways, we didn't have a full day Sunday. This is going more funky. I love the colors, but don't need the texture of that yarn. Now this, I'm not sure what this is. Here's some more of that Brilliant that can go. This has a little bit of everything in it, which is kind of fun. Now, I do have to tell you that I did venture down to the basement yesterday. I haven't really surveyed my yarn down there, you know, in quite a while. So I didn't really, I haven't really looked at the yarn. I mean, I have a pretty good idea of what another one of these, we'll donate that. But I just kind of did some sorting and to kind of just basically do some dusting down there. Dust off the tops of the totes and the shelves. And then kind of want to sort more Hempton. Oops. It's falling off the shelf now. Because I am starting more Brilliance. Wow, I had a lot of this. I think I have a table runner partly done in this. In lace. Do I want to finish that? Hi, Daisy. Or, so should I keep some of this red, maybe? If I want to keep that lace. See, it's a table runner. Should think on that. Ooh, Patton's Croy. Look at that pretty color. This is an oldie. Look at the yarn label. Oh. You know you're collecting yarn when you see the progression over the years as they change their labels. Okay, so that's a keeper. So that's just got to go over there. We'll put that over there. Okay, this is some more blue acrylic. I think what I'm going to do, okay, I think I got distracted. Is that a shock? I was talking about the yarn that I was donating. So I've got 3 garbage bags downstairs in my dining room. That's going to go. But before I actually donate it, I'm going to go through it and maybe bag some of it up. Like some of those part balls, those half part balls, put them in a Ziploc bag or something and put them together so that when they get to the donation center, it's all kind of in a group, like the same weight of yarn. And then it could be there for, you know, somebody can make hats and mitts or a scarf or some kind of stripy project. Anyways, I think that would be beneficial for whoever ends up buying the yarn. Okay. Ta-da. Okay, what is this? I'm not sure what this is. I've known every single ball that's come out of that bag. I've known Daisy is like immediately, empty plastic bag, she is there to play with. I don't know. This is not ringing any bells for me. It's kind of a green. It's pretty, but I don't know what it is. And you know what? I'm thinking somebody else has wound this because this ball is wound pretty tight. Mine are usually a lot softer than this. I don't think I wound this. Anyways, I think we'll donate that because it's pretty and I think somebody else will like it. This bag here, I know exactly where these all came from. All these little balls, these came from Suzanne at Knit Stitch. These are some of the yarn that she dyed. Okay. Okay, that was actually pretty successful. A good chunk of it is being donated. We know this is being kept. Briggs and Little, some sock yarn, we know where it's gonna go. Excellent. This is sock yarn, so it's gonna go, I'm gonna set the sock yarn over there because that shelf that I showed you earlier that I said that's the wall we haven't touched yet, that's where the sock yarn's gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna pause you. I'm gonna go grab the second bag. Bag number 2. Oh, you guys, my bathroom looks like I can walk in there now and shut the door. Which, ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I know where that came from. Anyway, shutting the door. Maybe that was too much information, but when you live alone, it's not such a big deal. Cats in the Coffee. Wonderland Yarns, Cheshire Cat. I bought these minis. This was a trip to Sarnia with Dawn and Lisa. And probably Adrian. Caroline, I'm not sure if Caroline was there on that trip or not. And this was from Feather Your Nest. Look at those colors, you guys. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. Oh, it says machine washable, so that means it's super wash. Sock weight, fingering weight. Okay, fingering weight. Goes over there. Look at that. Was that not a good start to this bag? Oh, there's a bag in here. Cute. Okay, does it have anything in it? No. My first reaction was thank goodness. Okay, project bag. I like this. You know what? I'm just thinking maybe I should swap it. Maybe this should become my dishcloth bag. So I've been using that really nice, the yellow one with the birds on it. Maybe I should swap it out. Okay, I can tell this is my classic wool, so that's keeping. Instead of, I'm not going to try to reach up here anymore because I can't barely do it. So it's just going to sit here. Ooh. Okay. I bought this. I think this came from London Yarns. And it is a number 1. Oh, this is lace weight. Lace weight. Okay, I'd forgotten it was lace weight. And I bought this to do a summer top with. Okay, I was sticking lace up here. So, okay, what is this? Yeah, it's this yarn. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. But it is 50 grams, 280 meters, or 306 yards. And what is it? Is it 100% cotton? No. Pretty close. 99 cotton, 1% polyester. 1% polyester. Okay, I know I'm not an expert on, makeups of yarns and whatever, but does 1% really make that much difference? Oh, this is going. Okay. See, this is exactly why I wanted to wait till the end. This brown. Remember that bag I had from Mary Maxim that I donated, and there was blues and greens, and I said there was some brown. This is the brown. So this needs to go in that bag. So it looks like I won't make you guys sit through that again, but maybe It'll be one night when I'm watching Netflix, I may sort out in the living room all of the donation yarn and make sure all like balls are together. And this is this came from the Embroiderers Guild. I had to think for just a second. My friend Dorlyn and I went to the Embroiderers Guild here in London. London has a huge, and it's called the Embroiderers Guild, but it's not just embroidery, any kind of handwork. They do some knitting, beadwork, incredibly talented ladies. And so they have a show every year displaying some of their members' works, and it is an art show. It truly, truly is. They may have, what if they had there? I think there was like doll making, probably some quilting, and there was like landscape pictures, small, like 5x7 or even 4x6 size, and you would have swore it was a photograph of rolling hills and trees and sunsets, and it was all stitched. But it wasn't just, I don't know, there was a special name for it. Anyways, it was like mind-blowing, honest to goodness, the work these ladies do. And long story short, long, this came from there, and I have no idea what I bought it for. I don't know, it's pretty colors. I think it's just embroidery cotton. Did I get this for needle punch maybe? I don't even know now. And, oh my word, what was I thinking with this? Needlework projects, glass beads. Now the colors are reminding me of like snowflakes, something. And little snowflake. I don't know, what are those? Are they metal treasure for needlework projects? Well, I know where that goes over there in those bins, stitching stuff. This is an oddball. I'm not sure it's gonna go. Okay, I better stop talking. Ooh, okay, this is an acrylic. I'm gonna keep that because that may come in handy just for a kid's hat, or be good, excuse me, some good donation yarn, hat, mitts, something. Acrylic. I don't have really any designated. This is more classic wool, just odd little bit. This and this go together. This was from Little Red Mitten. Oh, and here it is. When Arna and Carlos were here last year, they were here in November, so almost a year ago. Oh, and here's a needle. Is looking for a larger size 16-inch for a hat. Anyways, this was, I took a color work class from Arna and Carlos, and this was the start of the project. And here's the rest of it. So I'm not sure if I will finish that, or I may take the yarn out, but it's chunky, and that chunky weight is over there. So I'm going to put this with the Briggs & Little. It'll stay, oh boy. Thank goodness the lid did not come off this. Wooden beads, because I need those for, I don't know. Anybody have any idea what I need wooden beads for? One of those craft projects that you just think you need to have? Okay, this, I know where this came from. You know what? My first thought when I saw this was gray dishy, and I'm like, no, this is not cotton. A sweater. I have a sweater, half done, 3/4 done, knit out of this. My friend Laura and I each started this sweater. Oh boy, quite a few years ago. That looks like more of that, doesn't it? Those look the same. That's a really good question where that sweater is. This whole bag is black Hempton. I told you there was a lot of it, didn't I? There is. I'm just going to put it on here. I'm not worrying about sorting it by color or anything right now. I just want to get it on a shelf out of the bag. And once I've collected all the hemp, in case there's any more, oops, one more, floating around in any bags, we'll gather it all up first before it finds its forever home. And this is, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. This is black, stretchy sock. This is Patton's stretchy sock. I always want to say Patton's Croy because I always want to lump all of Patton's sock as Croy, but it's Patton's stretchy sock. That's what that is. It's a cotton and it's nice and stretchy. And I have lots of it over there. Oh boy. Oh, somebody gave this to me. Canadian lace tablecloth. Is this knit? It is knit. Okay. I know a coworker gave this to me. Will I ever do that? That would be... Okay, it looks like we're missing one ball. Okay, I'm going to set that up. I'm going to think on that. That's one of those things that I think would be fantastic to do. Okay, this is not the same because it doesn't have... And it's not the same color. So, yeah. Crochet thread. I don't think I need that either. I think we'll donate that. Yeah, so one more ball. Yeah, knitting a lace tablecloth out of crochet cotton. How many years would that take? A lot. Okay, this looks like Bernat socks. I'm not sure what this one is. Wonder if it's all basically the same. Bernat socks, though, if I am correct, let me see. I want to say it is all acrylic. I'm not sure if there's nylon in it. Let's see. Oh, oh, that's it. It's acrylic and acrylic and nylon. Has anybody used Bernat socks then? I think, so obviously this would be great. Oh, my friend Amber. Amber, you had a sister-in-law that could not wear wool, didn't you? Have you tried Bernat socks? I think they sell this at Michael's, don't they? Anyways, yeah, for somebody who can't wear wool. But I don't know. Look at this. I'm just seeing this. In the middle of the ball, they've knotted it. Ugh. That's annoying. Has anybody knit and wore this? Acrylic and nylon. How does it wear? Is it worthwhile knitting it for socks? I mean, it would make a great... I mean, this would make a great shawl for somebody who can't wear wool. I mean, all of the beautiful fingering weight shawls... This would be a great alternative, wouldn't it? Huh. Nope, you can't play in there yet. And my word, I am going to go out on a limb and say that this is all based the same. Okay. I might have, and I can tell. Oh, so that's where that other pink ball that I tossed over here. This all came from Listable at the tent sale because there's no ball bands. So this, I have such a hard time turning down sock yarn or any yarn that's on sale. This would have been in the seconds bin. And just because it's in the second spin doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything wrong with it, because I've knit with a lot of yarn out of there. And maybe it's just, I don't know, the dye lot maybe was off and they couldn't sell it as, what more are these? As regular yarn on the regular shelf. So I don't know, dye lot was off, or it was the end of the run and there wasn't enough yarn left to do I don't know, a pallet of yarn. I don't know, because most of the time, sometimes they'll tell you that this ball may not be 50 grams. Sometimes they weight it. Sometimes it's a little more, sometimes it's a little less, but most of the time it's pretty close. But I haven't had any problems with it otherwise. So I wouldn't worry. Look at that, another one. What am I going to do? Okay, now this stuff I'm sitting here in a pile to debate. I think I should just get rid of it. If I don't love it, get rid of it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Oh my word. Another one of these. This. Okay. These grays are this, which is Debbie Bliss Cash Merino Chunky. So it is really nice yarn. And I have knit this many ball bands of it into a sweater that is somewhere. I guess we can be on the lookout for that. I wonder if it's in the basement. Anyways, I'm going to put these two in here. And I think I'm going to keep this. Well, because I know there's I have a sweater quantity of yarn. So if I can find it, I don't know, I can either finish the sweater, or chances are I'll just pull it out and just, what are you doing, kitty kitty? You silly girl. She wants attention. And pull it out and make it into something else is what I'm thinking. So it's chunky. It's going to go over there. All right. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Okay, there's another one of those. That's not what I'm saying fantastic about. I'm peeking in the bag. There is that extra ball. Oh, what am I doing? These ones all this way. So that looks like hopefully 6 balls will complete that project. So whether I want to keep doing it or I pass it on and let somebody else, oh, this is pretty stuff. Pass it on. At least it's all together. This is something that I have momentarily forgot what it is, but it's pretty. Did this come from Knit Stitch? It is single ply, which I don't typically go out of my way to get. But this and this, is this have any green in it? Yes, it does. So look at that, has a little green and that has a little green. So I'm thinking those must, I've wound this out of here maybe. Okay, that's sock yarn. So that can go over there. This is more of some kind of no-name sock yarn. Oh dear, and it's something's tangled. This is sock yarn. I divided a ball. Oh boy, this is a lot of years ago. This is sock yarn. It's going to go over here. When my nephew was really little. He is now, he started high school. He's in grade 9. So he's 14. So probably when he was, yeah, a whole lot of years ago when he was little, I had thought I divided up, oh, I guess I said it over there already. I divided up a ball of sock yarn. I was going to make him these little tiny pairs of sock. But I obviously never did. More patent stretch sock yarn. More of this cashmere merino. And there's another little bit of it. I guess those must have been, I don't know why I didn't use those. I guess I didn't want to join yarn. Who knows? Anyways, this stuff, Cascade Fixation. I think this is maybe available again. It was discontinued for a while. I bought this years ago because I must have told you guys that I knit a dress for my second wedding. This is what I made it out of. Not that. This is a variegated. Not that. I just knit it out of the taupe. Anyways, it was really fun to knit with. And I have a bit of it. I think I will keep it. Not exactly sure what I'll do with it. But it is, I was kind of classified as a sock weight, but it is a little heavier. It's 98% cotton and 1.7% elastic. 25 stitches over 4 inches. So that's really more of a sport weight, isn't it? Which means it should go over there. Okay. I have a cat sitting here. She is just like looking at me as if she's just waiting to play with some yarn. Oh boy. Okay, we're almost at the end of this bag. More of this. If this is Bernat socks, I wonder if I could go. Well, I guess I can. It's whether I want to or not. I was gonna say I could go look online Bernat socks and just kind of scroll through and see for colorways if these actually are Bernat socks. And then, oh, okay, I think what it is, if I can determine if this is Bernat socks and I know what it is, then maybe I will keep it. Oh, these would make like good, like shawls for people. Except I probably don't have enough, do I? Because I have 2 for like a pair of socks. I was thinking for people who don't like wool. And they're all kind of funky unless I don't know. Would that look too funny to kind of mix and match to whatever? I don't know. Maybe I don't need to keep it. More cotton fixation. There's a different color. I'm not sure. I don't think they don't have names, color names. It's just numbers. Now here's another question. Has anybody else used cotton fixation? And what did you make out of it? Did anybody else make a dress out of it? Regia, I need a pair of socks for my daughter out of this. Oh, this was nice. This was one of the ones. This is a heavier sock weight because I used a bigger needle. And this was the first ball I had tried using a little 9-inch circular needle on. And I loved it. Loved it. Okay, there's some more of that fun colored. I have quite a bit of this. So the fixation, I'm seeing 1, okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 balls of it. 12 balls. And so this is the one that I did my dress out of. Ooh, and there's a few of these variegated. 1, 2, 3 of these variegateds. 2 of those. 1 white. And a partridge in a pear tree. I don't know. What would I do with that? Oh, what's this? Another one of these. Or is this? Oh, I have 2 of these. Or are we attached? Something somewhere. Somehow we're attached. Anyways, there's those. And is that the end? Nope, not quite. It's like a Christmas stocking. There's always something in the bottom. Oh, another one of these. So does that mean I have 3 of these? 3. So that is, I always think 50-gram balls. I always kind of think there's a ball of sock yarn. Oh, this would do, wouldn't it? You guys are probably hollering at me through the camera. This would be a ball of sock yarn. And if I have an extra, this could do a shawl, couldn't it? I wonder what the yardages. But it should, right? This should potentially be 100 grams. Maybe this stuff will be, maybe this would be good for me to knit up. And either I donate it, give it as Christmas gifts. But really, I don't know. Is there anybody else other than me that's going to love this? My mom and my aunt like pink. My sister-in-law likes purple. My daughter likes blue. I don't know. I'm going to think on that. Maybe that would just be something nice for somebody else to get gifted. See, you know what? There's total random thought that just came into my head. Christmas is almost coming. Christmas is getting closer. I'm just thinking about bundling up kits, like making up a kit and donating it to somebody as a Christmas gift. Like I'm thinking where I could donate it to women or men who maybe can't afford to buy yarn this year. I'm liking this idea. And I have straight needles, which I know is not ideal, but I guess if you had nothing, straight needles would be better. I could do needles and the yarn and make up little kits, and I could probably donate some things. I like that idea. I like the idea of playing Santa. Maybe that's what I can do with some of these. All right. Okay, on that note, that is it for today for yarn organizing. This is going to be a really long, this is going to be an hour long video. I maybe will be able to edit a little bit out, but that is that. 2 bags out of my bathroom. You guys have no idea how excited this makes me. I can actually be able to walk in there without having to step over these 2 garbage bags. And a good chunk of it is to be donated or sent somewhere, and everything else has a home, or I know kind of roughly where it's going to go. I feel like I'm making headway, everybody. I am hoping, fingers crossed, to do a little bit every day. So stay tuned for the next few days, and hopefully I always think it'll be like a quick 10-15 minute video, but then these ones always seem to be super long, so we'll see. But it is my goal for this week to work on that other wall. So stay tuned for some more videos coming up. I hope you got lots of knitting done. And if you have any suggestions on what I can do with some of this yarn, or if you've knit with some of this stuff, let me know down in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.